I had to throw this in the start of the video. There's a couple, like the first minute of this video or whatever, I didn't have my mic plugged in. For that, I apologize. Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Gamers Got Game. I'm your boy Dre. And man, alright y'all, look here. I felt I had to make this video because personally I just feel like the content that I've made in, prior to this has been, I want to say, specifically directed towards mostly the negativity that clouds this game, WWE 2k22. Listen, man, sometimes in situations it's easier to find the negatives than it is the positives. And because of that, a lot of the content is, I don't want to say it's negative, but it's harping around a lot of the stuff that would be, I'd say, labeled more as negative than positive, right? But man, oh man, every once in a while 2K does something to get some dubs in there, right? Get a couple W's. Listen, them pushing back the release date, man, I don't care what anybody says. That was a bold move by 2K. And they did that, I feel, for two reasons. One, for their reputation. Don't get it twisted. Don't act like this is all a charity case. They did it, some of that was for their reputation. I'll admit that. But also, they did it for us, man, the community. Listen, our feelings and their rep kind of go hand in hand, right? If they put out a shit game that we hate, it looks bad on them, and we're pissed off. So really, them doing good and us being happy kind of go hand in hand. So that's a plus for us. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. 2K, if the rumors are correct, 2K is in between a rock and a hard place. Man, they have the tough task. And this is a hard balance. And you can look at games in the past. I mean, you can look at Cyberpunk. If any of y'all are a fan or even know anything about what happened with that game. But you can look at that game, bro, and you can tell already that trying to appease your shareholders and investors and everything else and trying to do the same for your fan base, that shit ain't easy. And I'm telling you right now, I do not envy 2K because they had to tell WWE. Now listen, WWE has done a lot of shit to them that I'm sure has aggravated them. So honestly, this one probably put a smile on their face. But by telling WWE to shove it and saying, no, we're not releasing it in October. You can't, WWE wanted a great fucking game. And I still wonder how much WWE even cares. Alright, man. Sorry y'all for the weird cut. Didn't have the mic plugged in. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. I don't want to start that whole thing over. Listen. WWE wanted a great game. And I'm still not even convinced on how much the emphasis was on great versus just wanting a game thrown out there. I don't even think the company knows what a great game is, right? 2K, on the other hand, whether they listen or not, they know what the fuck they're doing, okay? So 2K, by telling WWE to shove it and saying no, you're not gonna try to demand us to make a fucking great product and demand us to have it done in a time that we just can't get it done, especially after what we did with WWE 2K20. We can't do it. We can't afford it. Because of that, for our sake, for y'all's sake, and for the fan base sake, for everybody's sake, it's coming out in March 2022. Lord forbid. The point of this video is GM mode is back in the motherfucking mix. Rumor has it, GM mode is back in the mix. I don't know if this is true. I don't even know how reliable the source is that I can't remember the source, otherwise I would, I guess reference them or whatever, but I just read it and then I didn't even remember where I read it and I can't find it now. Well, I probably could if I looked it up. Anyhow, listen, if this is the case, to be honest with you, back in the day as a kid, I didn't really play GM mode. I just didn't. But also because I think I was younger and I didn't appreciate it. And then as I got older, and when I probably could appreciate it, it ain't been in there. So anyway, guys, look, man, the rumor is GM mode might be coming back in the mix. Now, I think that's pretty cool. But the coolest thing to me is that if that's the case, it kind of tells me that they've been listening to their fan base, and they're not crumbling under the pressure of, you know, the big leagues, the investors, the shareholders, WWE, whoever. They're not crumbling under that pressure and just giving us bullshit because they, you know, they didn't want to step up to the man, if you would. Man, you can hear that thunder outside, baby. Anywho, man, if that's the case, guys, that's another W for 2K in my mind, between the release date being pushed back, because I would have been very, very concerned if that game was coming out next month. I don't know about y'all, but ugh. Plus, there's a lot of Juggernaut games coming out in October, so I don't know. You know, you're gonna have to come hard if you got a game releasing October of 2021. I'll tell you that right now. Anywho, look, man, y'all gotta understand, bro, and just show some type of compassion for the company, because they really are sticking it to the man, but at the same time, they might be listening, and they might actually be paying attention. They might actually care what we want. Is this all for just their brand? I don't know. Maybe they're just looking out for themselves. But like I said, our happiness is attached to that. So I don't really give a shit. To me, I don't care how you get to the equation. I don't care what you show your work or whatever. If the answer is the answer and it's right, that's all I need. Anyway, y'all, you can let me know how you feel, man. I think this is just more good news, and hopefully they can keep racking up them W's for us, right? We'll see what happens. Anyway, y'all, that's my time, and until next time, peace.